second. All right, I'll be back. Guys, here's what has happened. I was heading home. I had a flat tire, and I don't have a jack. And here comes Pansy up the street, and hey, I'm stuck.
Hey dear, what's wrong?
I had a flat tire.
Well, you need me to help you change it?
I don't have a jack.
Oh my gosh, you don't have a jack? Why would you not have a jack? That's just so stupid. Why would you go somewhere without a jack? I've done this before, by the way. You should always have a jack, because you never know when you're going to have a flat.
I have a jack, but it's at the house.
Oh my gosh. Why is it not in your truck? Why do you leave something that you know you might need at your house? You don't need it at your house. Your house ain't got wheels. Your house has got a foundation, and you need your jack in the truck.
I forgot my jack though, man.
But Daryl, you can't do that. It should always be in your truck. You shouldn't ever take it out your truck unless you are using it to put your tire on, and then you should put it right back in your truck. Don't you know this? Oh my God, this is just so stupid.
Yeah, Andy, everything I heard you say is right. Hey, but I forgot. Got my jack there.
Well, I guess just get in. We'll go get it.
Okay, thanks. How does that look, guys? How does that look?
Like you need to spank it.
Text.
Mean.
It's mean. Here's why I had her do that, guys. In the world, here's what happened. There will be things that will happen, and I have had times I've headed out and the jack was home. It happens. It happens. But here's my point, and here's where I'm going. Hey, if I'm stuck, I'm just stuck, right? I'm just stuck. I don't have a jack. Now, here's what happens. Hey, we have a choice of helping folks or
Hurting them.
hurting them. Just being mean and condemning. I hear folks say, well, I wouldn't dare do something like that. I hate to say it, but I see that happen a lot. And here's what I mean by I see that happen a lot. I have seen folks who they really needed help, and they say, that's not on me. That person made a bad choice. And I did. My jack is at the house, and I'm out here, and I'm broke now. I made a bad choice. It's on me. But still, I need what? I need help, right? I need help. But here's what I see happen a lot. Because that person has made a bad choice, I don't have time, or that's on. He'll learn.
Their problem, not mine.
He'll learn. He'll have to stay out there until somebody stops, and he's going to learn. Before he leaves home, he's going to make sure that his jack is in there. Now, here's what often happens, and I've seen this happen too, see. Now, I know her well, and I've seen folks who hey, what, and all goes through my mind is I wish they wouldn't have even stopped. If all they were going to do was complain and whine, it did what? It made things what? A whole lot worse. And me, I'm like this. If you're going to complain, I'll wait till somebody else comes. Don't even stop. But here's my point too. If it's handled right, hey, we have a chance to what? Hey, we have a chance to make an impact. And I've seen this here happen over and over. At those times, it was on me. Hey, when folks stopped and helped me, it showed me what. Even though it was on me, folks are still going to stop and help. And if I see somebody out there, and if it's on them, I'm still going to stop and help. Why? Because it's what the Lord has asked us to do. Now, here's what I see happening in the world. Now, hey, that Jack, I'm going to learn, right? But I knew I had to have it. No, I forgot. I knew I had to have it. I knew it should be in the truck, but I forgot for some reason. Happens beyond my control. I forgot. And let me say this, there are times that we're going to forget, and there will be times I'll say I was in a hurry and I didn't think I'd have a flat. Happened, right? But I'm going to read something. And I'll stop. As she handled it, as I was handled, how I was handled, what makes folks handle folks what? I like that. What?
They just want to be mean. They're having a bad day, so make theirs bad too.
Well, if they got flat, then come right now, you doesn't have a bad day.
I like what you said now. I'm already having a bad day. I was in a hurry. I was headed somewhere. That's why I forgot the jack. I'm in a hurry. I've had a flat. I'm stopped. I'm there. I'm stuck. I'm broke down. It's on me. And here comes your mom. Now I'm really having a bad day, you know. But here's my point. What make folks think that's going to help? Who will it help? How will it help?
Nobody. It won't help me.
You're right. You're right. How will that help somebody? If someone stops and get out and start throwing a fit, who have you helped? Hey, you haven't helped me. Yeah, I'll stop. Yes, she has helped me have a very, very bad day now. Now I'm having an awful day, right? And it happens. I've had it happen. But here's how things I'm going to read. Now, I'm going to read John 3:16, and I know you guys say, I know what it says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but he sent his Son in the world to save the world. I was condemned before you guys. That's what she did to me. She condemned me. Now I'm going to stop for a second and say this. Back then, the Lord knew that we all sinned. We could not get in. Why? Sin. Now, he could have headed up here and said, guys, it's on y'all. Those sins are on you. I'm sorry, guys. You're stupid. You're ignorant. You've made this mistakes. These sins. It's on you. So I'm going to let you guys perish. How would it feel? Awful, right? How would that have felt? But his aim, as he sent his Son here, was what? It wasn't that we be condemned, but it was that we be saved. Now, we are hollering, screaming at folks. How are we saved? And who did we get that from? Who's that from?
Satan.
Acting on impulse. Here's how I feel.
Sin.
Here's how I feel. Here's how I feel. I'm fixing to stop, and I've seen Daryl, and it's happened before, and I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Are you ignorant? Are you stupid? What's wrong with you? Hey, your Jack's at the house? That's crazy. It happens. I'm out there, I'm stuck. I need help. Don't condemn me. Save me, help me. How do we help folks? In love, right? I've heard folks say this often frequently. Every time I needed help, the Lord was there for me. You're right. But how does he often work? Through other folks, right? If we'll humble ourselves and if we will share love and show love, it's going to impact folks. Now, hey, let's have the exact same thing happen, and please, hey, don't condemn me twice. And hey, let's see how it looks.
Hey, Dale.
Hello, Fancy.
What happened?
I have a flat tire.
Well, let's see if we can fix it.
I don't have a jack.
Well, my jack won't lift your truck up.
Hey, we're stuck
So
here.
let's just get in the car and we'll go get your jack and then we'll come back and fix it.
Oh, okay. Hey, good deal. Hey, good deal. Now, all the while, as her and I are headed up to find my jack, here's what's on my mind. Hey, it's on me. I made a mistake, but she helped me. And I'm so glad that she's helping me. I'm so glad I'm not stuck out on the road. Now, I'm going to say what to myself? I'm going to make sure it's in here next time so I don't inconvenience somebody else. But before, I wish she hadn't have stopped. I wish she'd have kept her right on going. If she feels like that, I would have stayed there until somebody else would have stopped and helped me. Here's my point. Hey, the Lord came that we might be saved. He didn't come that we would be condemned. Oftentimes we are quick to judge on impulse, but it's not up to us to judge, right? It does not matter why somebody's out there. It does not matter if they've made mistake after mistake. I've made mistakes over and over and over. It happens sometimes. I still forget, and as I get older, I'm seeing that I'm forgetful. I can up here at the house, and I know everything I have to have at the store. I can sit there and say, I don't have to have a list. I know what I need. I can sit up there at the house and know everything I need, and I can get to the store and it's gone, and I don't know why. I can't remember hardly anything at the store, and I said, what's happening to me, Lord, at the house? I knew it. I didn't have to write it down. I'm here at the store, and now I can't remember anything. Now, all right, things. It happens. Here's my point. We're here to help each other. How do we help? By sharing love and helping lead folks to Christ. We are not to condemn anyone. But here's what often happens. It's quick, though. So many folks are quick to condemn. If we would stop and think at some point that's going to be us there. Who needs help? And the very somebody whom you don't think you're going to need help from, oftentimes, that's who you need help from. Here's my point, is this. We are here and we made in the image of who? The Lord, right? That's how we want to appear, reflect, and give glory to. As she hollered at me and as she screamed at me, how's that going to help me? Help me have a bad day. Help me have a bad day. I'm saying, well, you know what? The next time I see her, I'm not going to speak to her. The next time I see Patsy, I'm not going to be her friend. Why? Because she hurt my feelings. She hollered and screamed at me. I was on the side of the road. I needed help, and she was out there. As folks drove by, she was hollering and screaming at me. How will that help us? It won't, will it? It won't. And here's what I found. If we'll stop and take a few minutes, because it often does not take long to help people. It doesn't last but a few minutes. But if we handle it right, that situation is used to impact their life. If we handle it right. If we handle it right. But oftentimes we're quick to judge. And that's what we do not want to do. I will read John 8 and 7 next. We'll see what 8 and 7 says. I'm not going to hold you guys very long tonight, and here's why. The food was great. I ate a lot, and I'm stuffed, and I'm tired, and I didn't want to get back up here. Now, I knew before I ate much how I would feel. Food was great, though. I ate and ate and ate. And it's on me, right? On me. The food was great. I enjoyed it. But these things happen. It's life. He who is without sin is to cast the first stone. Here's what we should stop and think about. Hey, the day was me. I left my jacket. It's on me. But there are going to be times it's just going to happen, and there will be times that we will find ourselves in that same situation. So we shouldn't condemn anybody, even if it's an inconvenience to us. We still should judge and condemn, folks, because it's only going to what?
Come back on us.
Somebody down. It will, Texas. It will. Now, guys, I'm not going to hold you long. Here's why I'm not going to hold you long. It's because I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I ate way more than what I should, but I'm still going to say just a one more thing. Next, I'm going to read Luke 9:56. Hey, the Son of Man, he did not come to destroy a man's life, but to save them. He came that we might be saved. That we might be saved. Yeah, I hear, folks. Is how will I help save someone's life? How will I help change someone's life? How we handle things, how we act, who we witness for is just like what he said. If we handle things right, we are a witness for Christ. If we don't handle things right, we are a witness for Satan. And let me say this. I have seen folks, if things are handled right, that the impact is always there. It can help change somebody's life. If we handle it right. But if we don't handle it right, it's going to make folks feel like, well, pansy. I know pansy. Here comes pansy. I'm going to run. But that's not what we want. Here's my point. As we live our lives, as we handle folks, as we do what we do, as we stand up for Christ, we are seen. The world can see us how we handle things. And how we handle things is going to be how they're going to respond to us. As we ask certain things, would you like to hear to church with me? We're having this thing at church. Please come. You are at the church. I enjoy having you there. Well, Daryl, you saw me out there on the road. and you drew right by. Or you stopped and you hollered and screamed loud as you could holler. I don't want to go to church with you or anywhere else. That's not what we are in our church. Here's what I want, folks. I had to stop and think. I may have went here, I may have went there, I may have had a bad experience here or there. But I see how they handle people. I see how they interact with folks. I see that they mean what they're saying. It is from their heart. They have the true love of God in their hearts. I want to be a part of that. I want to go and explore and see if that's where I fit. That's our goal. Here's our goal. If we can just get folks, to give the Lord a try. That's all we can do. If we can get them to just give him that chance, and it's up to him. But if we don't handle things right, I like what he said, then we've been what and for who?
We're working for Satan.
And that's what we do not want. We do not want to happen. I'm going to close with this. Time is winding up. I've heard folks say that. As a kid, and I'm almost an old man now, but as a kid, I heard that said so many times. Time is winding up. Now, how could time be still? About to wind up. I was young and I'm almost old. Here's how I look at that now. I don't know who has how much time. I went to a friend of mine this week. They had her memorial at her house, and as I went in her house, as I have before, it felt so unreal. It felt surreal because everybody was there except her. There's going to be a time when we aren't going to be here, and I don't know who has how much time left. Time is winding up every day, every hour, every minute for somebody. Tomorrow, I might not be here. As I understand that more and more, hey, we need to take every chance that we have, every opportunity that we have to be a witness for Christ. We have to be serious and take every opportunity and watch how we handle things, watch how we approach things. Why? Because I have that friend who's fine. I mean, I'm not concerned with her at all because she believed in everything, and I am so happy I had that time with her. Man, her and I were so close, and I'm going to miss her so much. But I'm happy that I had the time with her because how she handled me, the way her and I were. That's what we want. That's what we want to know. As folks are gone, they're fine. It's our goal to help them know that folks are fine, that they believe in the Lord, that they are believers in Christ, and she's gone, and I'm going to miss her so much. It's hard. It's been a hard week. It's been a very long week. But here's what we have to understand. Everybody has a day and a time. That's, hey, it happens somewhere every day. That's why it's so important that we do what we do. And that's why it's so important that as we find folks here and there, far and near, that we take every chance to handle folks right and be a witness for Christ. Here's what is odd, and I'm going to say this one thing. Hey, before I close, I've watched folks. I've seen some folks that was, hey, concerned with this means so much to me, or that means so much, or hey, this, I love this, or that means so much. As I sit in her house, everything that she has is still there. Still there. And all sticks in my mind is that very last time her and I sat there, and we sat there and we talked and talked and talked. The only thing not there now is her. The only thing that's not there now is her. Now, here's what I have for folks. Today is the day of salvation. Today is the day of salvation. What you better always handle first and always put first is your salvation. Because that time is going to happen. That time is going to happen. And here's the sad part. There are so many folks, as that occurs, they're not ready for it to happen. Now, hey, with her, I'm not concerned. It says here, believe, we're fine, right? If we have put our faith and trust in him, then we're fine. But how about those who haven't? And I want to close with this. I do not want to stand before Christ and say, I was out there hollering and screaming, I was tired, I was having a bad day. I didn't have time, Lord. And I hope you understand I just had a bad day. He might just say, well, Daryl, I'm about to make you understand. You are about to have a bad day. But here's my point. Here's my whole point, though. My whole point is this. I don't want someone. I do not want someone. Hey, to what? Hey, to wind up in hell because I had a bad day. Now, how does something like that happen? Well, I hope that it never happened with me. I hope I don't have to stand before and say, Lord, I was having a bad day and I had it like this. You know, it doesn't take that long. And even if it does, even if it takes 3 or 4 hours, I don't want to have a bad day with somebody else. Why? Because I don't know. That might be their last opportunity, their last chance. I would hate for that to happen with me. But I'm going to close with this. We are not going to let that happen. Why? Because we're led by Christ. It doesn't matter how tired we are. We're not going to have a bad day. I understand this. Those folks who I see out there or in town or here at the store, or it doesn't matter where I see them, near or I'm going to do what I can to make an impact on their life for Christ. Why? Because it may be that last day. It could be. And I understand this as I went through this week. You don't know. And even if we know, you want to make sure that things are handled and that things are in order and that things are taken care of. What do I mean that things are taken care of? That they have taken care of their salvation. The only thing that's going to matter as we leave this world is our salvation. That's the only thing that's going to matter. As I said in her house, not everything she would accept her. Everything she would accept her. Hey, the house was the exact same except her. She wasn't there. But I'm happy in this. She's in the Lord's care. She's fine. She's fine. She's in the Lord's care, so I'm not concerned with that part. I'm not worried about that part. Yeah, I'm going to mess her, but I'm going to see her again because she's taking care of her salvation. But how about those folks who are not taking care of their salvation? And I hear folks say, well, it's on them. And it is. But I want to do this. I want to know that I've done all I could. I don't want to head in and see that he didn't get in, she didn't get in. had I taken one more day or if I did something, when that time comes, once I get there, if I see that somebody's not there, I want to know that I tried. I did all I could do. And after we have done that, that's all we can do. But I want to know that I have done all I can do. And I want to know that I didn't have a bad day. I want to know that I did all I could do. And that's all I have, guys. The food is good and I'm stuffed. And I'm going to pray and I'm going to let you guys go home. Lord, as we go back our way, Lord, I understand the time it is always, it's lining up for somebody somewhere, Lord. I pray that, Lord, as you put these folks in our path, that we will always stop and share, Lord, hey, the word, hey, with them at that time, and I pray, Lord, that we always understand that, Lord, hey, the day is the day of salvation for us all, Lord. In your name, I pray. Amen. All I got.